Hey everybody, we are live. I am James, No Limb Jim, and today is the day that they are delivering my robotic hand from Touch Bionics, which is also owned by User. We're here at the User Academy in Dublin, Ohio, and it's 11 o'clock and about to take delivery on the bionic hand. Now this has been over, 2 years, almost to the week, that the fingers on my right hand were amputated, and then my left hand was the next month. So we're just waiting for them to say it's time to put it on. So don't know that anybody's in here watching yet, but is it time to put it on? Okay, well, first thing we have to do is plug Purell, because you have to put that on first. And this helps lubricate your hand in the socket, and I guess it helps kill germs so the socket doesn't stink. And here it is. I'm going to put it on. We watched them make this yesterday. They did the lamination and where they put the bridge to put the fingers on and everything yesterday. And here we are today, ready to try it for the first time. It is a snug fit, which I understand it's supposed to be. They gave me Velcro to be able to put my batteries, strap my batteries on, and they also gave me thumb straps for my batteries so that I can easily pull them out, which was nice of them. Now they're on. The way you start it is you push the button here. Comes on. You might have heard the fingers power up. It would, I guess, kind of be nice if this would, the Velcro could be shorter, but maybe they can do that so it's not hanging out. But here we go. Got the fingers. I can open. I can close them. Open and close. And there's my new hand. I think it's pretty cool. Tiana was in the other room and she cried when she got hers. I tried to hold back the tears. But this has been 2 years. So let's see what I can do. Can I pick up a bottle of water?
Well, describe how it works.
I'll describe how it works in a minute. I will. So here we go. Picking up a bottle of water with my brand new bionic hand. I'm going to close it a little bit more to keep it tight. Now, the real question is, can I open this bottle of water? Try to not have too much pressure on it so it doesn't leak everywhere. Oh, what I could do,
You probably want to release it first.
is I could turn it off. I want to release a little bit, or turn it off so that I can.
That's a good idea. Let's try that. I think you might have a good amount of pressure, but not too much.
Okay, so I turned it off so that as I was doing the pressure this way, I wasn't firing my muscles in my hand to squeeze the bottle too much. So this will be the first drink of water I've taken with my new hand. And that's pretty cool. So apparently it looks like the live stream that I said it was going to do at 11 o'clock didn't actually go live because my computer here is not live, but there are people in here, Tyler and Michelle. You guys are here, you found it. I'm going to go into my computer and cancel this live stream so people don't think that there's people waiting. I guess that's my daughter Hope who's waiting. Kind of interesting why it didn't go live on that after I set it up and it told me it was going to do that. But
That's okay. You can.
Yeah, but internet connection.
yeah, it's connected. So the left hand, yes, is synthetic. It is made out of what? Silicone,
Yeah,
fiberglass,
aluminum alloy,
a computer. What does my hand look like in my hand? Does my hand look like my hand? No. I'm a white guy, and I got a black hand made out of carbon fiber. So, kind of cool.
You chose
I,
black.
I chose the black. I chose the carbon fiber. My sockets for my legs are supposed to be carbon fiber, so it'll match my legs.
We don't use carbon fiber specifically, but the
Yeah,
look is
yeah, it's the
that
look of
kind
carbon
braid.
fiber. It can't be actual carbon fiber. That is correct. And what I'm doing is I'm looking here on my computer to go to my channel, and yeah, I'm
He's
live.
multitasking.
I'm live under No Limb Jim is live instead of the one where I said live from Ooster Academy, taking delivery. So I'm just gonna stick this one here and be able to look. There we go. Now I can see your comments. That's awesome. So anyway, this is it. I'm gonna let Kevin, the OT, he's off camera here, but you can just kind of explain what we've done for the last
Yeah.
few days.
Yeah, absolutely.
We showed up on Monday morning at 9 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and
You did some muscle testing within your hand, much like you did back home, to find, in your case, 2 myocytes, they call them, through which you can open and close the digits. So in your case, you kind of use a pinky out motion, so to speak, with an electrode placed on the lateral aspect of your hand.
so yeah, people were asking what does it do,
Mm.
and it opens and closes, and it opens and closes by me making motions with my fingers inside or with what was left on my fingers, and I'll take the hand off in a minute and show you what my hand looks like. In order to close it, I squeeze the forefinger and the middle finger together, and it closes it. And
That
then
electrode's placed on the back side of your hand,
Yeah.
not your palm.
the hands
Without
are,
motion.
the electrodes are like right here. And then to open it, I throw my pinky out, like that.
And there's another one on the other side.
And there's an electrode here
Yeah.
for the pinky. I think there's a ground here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go ahead and close it and take it off and show you guys what my hand looks like under here. So to take it off, you have to close the fingers all the way because they're stronger when they're closed all the way. Then you unzip it like this.
They added an extra loop for you.
Yeah, they added a loop for me to be able to do because I don't have much in the fingers here. And then I just grab and do this. So it's taking a hand that has only a thumb and enables me to now have working fingers. And I'm going to try and just do some different things here to show you guys what it can do, like eat a snack, pick up screwdrivers, which we use screwdrivers every day with our business Shack in a Box, where we build ham radio go kits and solar power systems. So that's going to enable me to use the tools more efficiently, which is really cool. Now this took 2 years to get approved. And when they finally approved it, they gave us 12 days for them to make the cast, make the hand come up here, and deliver the hand, which was kind of crazy.
But kind of cool. They could make it that fast.
Yeah, it is kind of cool that they could make it that fast. And my cast got lost in the mail.
And they still made it.
Yeah, I still made it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys drove all that way up from Florida to here, and our guys in the back can adjust quickly to, whatever the situation.
I'm going to try to open a bag of chips, which is something for the last 2 years. To open a bag of chips, I've been using a pair of trauma shears. Now I can hold it with my thumb, open it up, and the way that I've been eating a bag of chips for the last 2 years has been by picking it up and dumping it in my mouth. And now one of the things that I want to learn how to do is, do we have the plate anywhere that I can?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm going to pour them out because yesterday or day before yesterday we were trying Cheetos and they kind of stuck up out of the bag a little bit, but today they're way down there in the bag. So we're going to try, and hopefully we can see the plate
It helps
here.
if the chips aren't so
So we'll see. This will be a Doritos Super Bowl commercial later this year or next year.
Even the droids want it.
Yeah, even the droids want. There we go.
Engineered by science.
And you can see I got Dorito on here.
But describe it. So they're made out of
They can be
the
lit.
silicone covers. So you get a few pairs of those so you can replace them. But it means you can
Yeah.
clean them.
So I
True.
can pick up stuff.
Let me see if it picked
There's
up.
that proportional control.
Yeah,
Very good job.
So normally, you're not really talking. So normally when you're trying to pick something, you flex your finger and you do it. But he's not at all moving these fingers. He's having to do this to close.
Yeah. In order to close it, I'm doing, actually right now, I'm moving my index finger muscle down so it goes slowly.
Gives him a little bit more control.
Yeah, and then when I open it, it does that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cross them like scissors. And you can see they all close.
And that's
real
basically,
fast.
you can see it on the signal. When you move just
Can't
your
see the
feet.
signal here. We'll
Okay,
have to
we'll
turn
show
it.
it because it shows how much control you have.
Yeah.
Just
it's very
moving
good.
the second finger, it's a much lower close signal, which is the blue. And then you have,
So that's,
see it's
yeah.
very low. And that means you can just move them.
Now the
a lot
red is,
slower.
the red signal is to open. And now I'm going to scissor my two fingers together, and that blue signal gets really high. So open, going to close. And you can see when I go
Great
slow,
control.
when I go slow, they all close at the same time, but when I go slow, it makes the index finger come down for kind of like a 1-2 pinch.
And you said that's because the first motors go first?
Yeah, the bigger digits have bigger motors, so index and middle tend to respond sooner to a weaker close or open signal. So it's the mark of great control that he actually has that happen.
So somebody's asking, how would you wash it?
You
How-
just don't want to submerge it in
Yeah.
any kind of water. So just wipes, cleaning wipes of some
Whoops.
sort.
They've got silicone covers,
Mhm.
and you said they can go into the dishwasher.
Yeah, you can put the covers in there.
Covers.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
my cousin T is in here. Hey T, my cousin is also disabled. At one time, he was the smallest premature baby to ever survive, and he's got cerebral palsy. And T, I don't know if this would help you because you've got your digits, but this is really cool. This is like,
How long has this technology been around? I know it's pretty new.
Yeah, so the first digit system, I think 2009, and then they've just iterated on that since, making things faster, more robust, a little
When-
bit more compact.
When was it first
yeah.
considered a myoelectric hand to be able to use the electrodes?
So-
Well, the first myoelectric hand, just full size hand, I think in the late 1960s.
Really?
Not from us, but from another company. And nothing was improved upon until the mid 2000s. And so it was one motor in the palm, and then a motor in every digit, which is the technology Jim's wearing, appeared in full hand form in about 2005. Our company came out with a hand with a motor in every digit, and then they came out with the digits where they just harvested digits off the full hand in a partial hand setup. So yeah, and now in the full hand landscape, there's 8-9 companies that are making the full hand. So it's a space that's evolving quickly. It's very interesting.
yeah, this is really cool. Now, something that you showed me on Tuesday is if I wanted to pick up a bottle of water, I could close my fingers and then hold this one,
Correct. Yep.
and it stays like that. So now
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to see, but
Good job.
Do we
I
need to
can-
move the camera to the other side?
It's
Nice
just
work.
like
You can-
cradling it.
Yeah, your
I
little
can
platform. underneath.
cradle it like that. There you can see it. So
That'll actually help you untwist something to open.
Mhm.
That little
Mhm.
that silicone sleeve underneath the container or the bottle.
And the biggest difference that I'm feeling like from Monday and Tuesday is that now the palm has got this rough surface on it.
Yeah.
So they
And
had training socket.
Yeah, I had a
He was
training
doing
socket.
drafts where he was practicing.
And you'll get at least one of them in your kit, which you can then show folks. I can go get that right now. Yeah, a lot rougher in every way, but you were still quite functional with those, which meant you were going to be cooking with grease with this, which you are. So kudos to you.
So Jesus is coming. The chat is in English. We're in English speaking. Let's see.
We don't have a way to translate it.
I don't know if we do or not.
I mean, there may be. Maybe an extension.
I don't know. Lots of people are asking, like, is it in German? I'm speaking in English. That's funny.
I mean, I speak a little bit of German.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, you can ask about it. Tyler, Kevin will be in here to, the OT will be in here that can answer questions. I'm learning this as we go. This is the first time I've worn the first day that I've worn the actual hand that I will be taking home. I'm thankful to the people at vocational rehab. They're the ones who enabled this to happen. And so yeah, let's see the one of the test circuits there.
Okay. So he said this one was from day one.
Okay, so yeah, this one was from day one.
So this was Monday. So in the span of just 4 days, they've gone from draft 1 to this is your final socket.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Well, you're not talking about
And
it.
you were-
So here they had like 25-second epoxy. So they were holding this on, and this is where the fingers attach.
Up there.
So they could put on the fingers and try and figure out the alignment. And then they had him testing, holding these various things, screwdrivers, water
Yeah, we
bottles,
can show.
random things to try and figure out where's the best alignment. Because, if your hands are here, if you were to pick them up and move it over, then that's not where you want it. You want it proper to where your hand is. And so that's what they did.
Yeah, so.
And it
layer
seems
will
really
come.
good because you've held everything pretty well.
So let's try, like, there's some
You
blocks.
adapted quickly too.
There's
Very
some
quickly.
blocks. It was really, the learning curve wasn't that hard to get the idea of how to work it. It was when I was doing complex moves, that became like, okay, now I want to turn this bottle and I want to, we'll do these first.
So do you still have to think hard about, I don't move, I don't flex my tendon, I have to do a certain finger?
Right now, I'm still having to think that.
Is it tiring to think about that?
Yes, Hope is a really good interviewer. She knows it's tiring because
Because he was
like
snoring
like a
fast.
baby, at the end of the day on Monday and Tuesday, we got back to the hotel room and I was out. And in fact, on Monday, we went down the street to go see Dublin, which is a really cool town. And I was falling asleep driving down the street in my wheelchair.
He was.
You fell asleep here.
I fell asleep here, yeah.
And he doesn't normally sleep. So it's not tiring necessarily because, you're lifting hundreds of pounds, but it's tiring because
Your brain is
it's not
learning.
your muscles, it's your brain having to think about.
So now I have to try to pick one up out of 4 that are in a square. I was able to do that.
Nice work. And it's very, I think it's very hard to pick up objects out of a confined space, like out of a bowl or
It is
in a
very
device,
hard.
but you were making it look pretty darn easy.
Especially because even how his hands originally were, these are slightly longer in the way
Yeah.
that they are.
It's true.
So you have to think about my hands so much bigger even than it used to be.
Yep.
Plus for 2 years of it being tiny.
Well, and you're using your shortened thumb with longer digits on top of it.
This is
And-
true. My thumb is probably a 1/4 inch shorter
I wondered,
than it was.
would like
Yeah.
a thumb cap? I've seen caps or whatever to use on phones, and they're like the grippy.
Nice work.
Would it help extend your thumb?
You're talking about like almost like a mail sorting cap.
Maybe,
Possibly.
yeah.
I don't know where they're from. I know I've just seen
Yeah.
them. they have caps that are, you know, just even a few
And
millimeters
try to pick up
extend it a little bit.
Oh, I see
3
what you
blocks
mean.
at the same time
We
here.
have these. They aren't really super rigid, but more for just
Yeah.
gripping things.
I didn't
As
know
like
it
a
could
cap.
have
There's some.
I
extended.
got 3 of them. Oops.
Yeah.
Got 3 and then I messed up and
Oh,
opened.
you did great.
When I turned over, my open signal started firing. See what we can
You
do
gotta
here.
keep the pinky
Oh
in
yeah,
the
3 for
control.
1.
So I got 3 of them. Hard to see. There, I got 3 of them.
I would relate this to learning a new language versus when you get to the point of that language, you really don't have to think very hard about it.
Right now,
You're having
I'm
to think hard about
I'm
it.
in German too.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to speak it, but have to
Natural.
remember how to speak it. And that was kind of the idea, like when I started using tools with my hands without the prosthesis. Now it's second nature. I pick it up, it's muscle memory. I know how to grab a screwdriver with my right hand and use it without fingers. But when I first learned it, it took a good month. So I imagine after, a month or so of using this every day, but I'll get to where I don't screw up when my mind is flustered. Like also driving with hand controls. There was a time there that if somebody slammed on brakes in front of me, the first thing I wanted to do was pull back on the accelerator, which made me go faster. And now my brain knows if you want to stop, you got to push. It's just one of those things where I guess your mind is going, oh, I need to get away from this guy. Let me pull back. Or I guess in an airplane, you're pulling up to get away from him. I don't know.
Well, for what it's worth, I mean, externally, you've got, your mindset that you're having to kind of plan motor movements with. I'm seeing a lot of smooth motion, a lot of really good repetitive skills and drills, if you will. So, keep doing what you're doing, but the deliberate practice mindset that you're talking about is going to set you up for success, for sure.
That actually helps.
Okay.
Oh, really? I was
All
looking
right.
for your thumb to extend it
I
a
don't think it
little
will fit on my thumb is the problem.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I hear that.
But
Actually, I don't know if it helps,
they
actually.
have other socks. So they showed us this sock for your second digit.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can use it on your phone. And that worked really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. That little touch screen.
You have a finger now. Use your finger.
I need to get it on my thumb.
No, not on your thumb.
I want to put it on my thumb.
Oh.
Oh.
That one's
This
for your
was-
second digit.
Wait, that'll fit
That
over
way-
the I digit thumb, but probably not your thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
might
see
stretch
that.
it out. So that way he can use it and just, scroll with your finger.
Yeah, this works
It'll help you type if you want to use that.
so I can scroll my phone. I'm keeping a constant.
Hey.
You touched something.
Okay. I gotta get used to that.
Oh, no. I kept it in the open for more than 3 seconds.
One
That
of your
actually works out
triggers.
well, because if you're trying to scroll on a phone, now show the folks what happens
Yeah.
open and close.
So I was
Explain
holding the open for like 3 seconds. And that made it go into the app mode, which gives me the pointy finger. So if I use,
You have some special hand things that are programmed
yes.
for you.
So I can watch my, oh, she's waiting for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out. There I am. Hey,
Wow, Inception.
touching,
A little bit delayed, yeah.
yeah.
But it helps them be able to use it. You don't just use your right hand to scroll. You hold it like this and you do this. And
Yeah.
That allows it, because the silicone wasn't really working.
Yeah, there's a touchscreen tip that it just requires a pretty specific angle with the smart screen itself, and that video game finger sleep, I think, just amplifies the conductivity and
It did.
there's more.
So it works without it, but it's just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that little bit extra that we
We'll
can use
figure
with
out.
this.
I'm
What are you
gonna
doing?
share it with all of our family members who aren't watching. So I'm using my hands. We got the whole family in here.
Except the one about to be in class.
Except
Oh,
for the
that's
one
true.
about to be in class. Yeah, Grace is in class this week.
At noon.
So that, as you can see, the motion that we did that locked the last 3 digits closed
Show it on this, maybe it'll.
makes it so I can, oh yeah,
'Cause
I can
it's-
open and close just the index finger. So as you can see here, I'm going to open, it will turn red. See the red line? Now when I want to close it, I'm going to go slowly. So the blue line's just going to come up just a little bit
Nice work.
there. And now I'm going to open it back up, but now I want to close it quickly. And I'll make that blue line go way up. So the graph there of the blue and red line is an indication of the voltage that my nerves are creating on my skin as I control the finger. So I've found that if I just take my first finger here and do this, I can have nice, slow control with closing the finger. But if I want to go fast with it, I can do the scissor motion, which is this. When I do the scissor motion, as you can see,
It's
the
off.
blue line goes off the charts there. So that's how it works.
That's great. Great control.
So what are our ideas for the rest of today? Is it okay to show you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so here's Kevin, the OT. Talk a little bit about what are our goals or our things we're going to do for the next day or so.
Well, we're just going to verify that your control is at least as good, and I'm guessing even better than it's been previous days this week, just because it is your final device and you've been practicing so hard. So you were, in my opinion, engaged in some pretty advanced level tasks, like related to your, construction of hand radios and that kind of thing, stripping wires. And
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
We could
you're
show
doing
that.
on day 2 with your
Yeah, we
practice
could show
device,
that.
so
Now I don't
this is
remember how to get away from the come here pose.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
cool.
no.
So
Redo the
basically,
trick.
exactly, you're right. You're very good. So just redo what we call that muscle trigger, that pinky out for 2 seconds. We call it a hold open, and that
Okay.
should
Okay, so I'll show it.
revert back to normal.
I'll show it so you can see the red. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the pinky out. You can see the red, and it opened up. And I'll show it again with the pinky out for a couple seconds. Everything closes.
Yep.
So now I can open and close just the first finger. And then there's other settings that we can do as well. But that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to hold it open for a
That's very
while.
cool. Good job.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So let's talk about some of the things that I do on a day-to-day basis with Shack in a Box, our business, where we build amateur radio go boxes and solar power supplies. And one of the things that I need to do is strip wires. And I like Doritos. I'll probably eat those for lunch.
Fair enough.
So these are called Anderson power poles. And that's one of the things that we use quite a bit in the business is we put Anderson power poles on the wires. And I forget, we were
You
going
might
to
want
So
to take
you-
that sleeve off too, your index.
Okay.
Just based on
take the sleeve off. Okay. Then we were
It
talking
may
about
help to stall some of the digits.
we're going to wrap it around like that so that I can hold it. And I'm going to cut it here. Actually, we did it, I think, so that I held it like this with my thumb.
Yeah, that's
So this is something I'm still learning how to do. You know, we haven't done a ring terminal. Let's do a ring terminal, Hope.
Okay.
See it in the shot?
I think so.
Is the other shot?
I think it's in the shot.
yeah, it's like on the bottom.
So I'm going to be able to,
You can reach in and get it out
yeah.
because I'm too lazy.
Am I going to be able to pull these apart without using, I may still have to use my teeth.
Well, that's what you sometimes use the needle nose.
Oh, yeah,
for.
I use the,
Oh, yeah,
we
we
did,
just
forgot
we
that.
didn't bring the needle nose.
We got some.
Yeah, we have some. The ones that I have a rubber band around them to keep them closed, which is helpful.
The broccoli rubber band.
Yes, the Broccoli rubber bands are awesome.
Because
So-
they're thick. We can't find them anywhere that thick, but they're.
We do love Cobalt tools at Shack in a Box, so. Yeah, the noise in the other room, Kevin just shut the door. The noise in the other room is Tiana is all excited because she just got her hand a few minutes before I got mine.
Hers is actually cool. If she wants, you should probably show it because she's
Tiana's
got a little
gonna.
bit
Tiana and
different.
I are planning on doing a live stream together tomorrow, probably at like 11 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. And we'll do it in a horizontal video format. We'll both sit here and talk about stuff, what we did. So you can see here what I'm doing. Got it stripped. Oh yeah, let's see if I can get this out of the bag. That's a good. So this is probably not something I would do with my right hand, but I'm going to see if I can do it anyway.
You mean your left?
My left hand. Can I get just one?
Don't sell yourself short.
I'm not selling myself short, just saying.
You know what may have
I
helped?
know that I wouldn't be doing this on
No,
a
I got
day-to-day
you.
basis.
Smarter, not harder, and all that.
Yeah.
There's a trigger where the rest of the fingers are out and you're just moving your second digit. That may have helped.
Yeah, that might help. Okay. So I'm going to go back to putting this wire. Whoops, I held it open too long.
That actually might work out for you though, if you wrap it around the back side of the middle.
Yeah, I think we found yesterday that wasn't enough.
Yeah, like that one.
Uh,
That one. Oh, okay.
Wasn't enough
Oh, fair enough.
holding power, but maybe
Well, at
there
least for the
is.
crimping you do.
So I'm going to try crimping it just to make sure it's being seen. And they even have a DeWalt heat gun like we have at home that we use.
Yeah.
Your guys' tools are more impressive than ours.
You can ask permission to bring that in here.
I think we're good. If I
We
can,
have some tools that are pretty
if I can do this, I can. All right, so you can see it. And one of the things I need to do is I got a LiDAR scan of the handle of this thing. And I need to make a reverse image of it, sort of like you guys do with the cast to make the sockets.
Mm.
And I'm going to make a holder
Mm.
to hold this on the table.
Like a vise or something? Or?
Vice didn't work.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be something that kind of has the shape of the hand, because the vise is straight and the handle
Right.
is not straight,
Yeah,
and
okay.
it just floated. So what I usually do is I would use both hands to do this, and I right now don't know that motion that I would do,
We can figure that out.
but we will figure it out. And let's see, did it make a good connection?
Yay.
It did.
Sweet. That ratcheting sound when you close. what
Yeah,
does
let's
that
see if we can.
signify?
Let's see if you could hear that, but that signifies it's locked in, right?
Yeah, you've closed whatever active digits are moving as hard as they're going to close, and then you can relax after that. It's just that haptic feedback, definitely audio feedback.
That was
For that
something that I
close.
don't know that you've really talked about is, once you get your grip, you're supposed to relax.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's so that
That's
makes
not how real life works.
it makes sense. So like when I'm going to hold a screwdriver to be able to screw a screw into one of our panels, I would do this grip. Whoops. Get it in there, and then I'm supposed to relax it. This actually isn't holding as well. This is a smaller screwdriver
Yeah,
than what
it
we were
is.
doing
I
yesterday.
did the wrong one.
So we're going to have to tape up our screwdrivers in order to stay in my hand. But we'll open that and get the bigger one so we can show it.
How about this one? I think I
Yeah,
forgot the
that
big
looks-
screwdriver.
Yeah. So this has got a bigger handle. It's got more girth on it.
Yes. But like normally, you pick something
Yeah.
up, you're supposed to still squeeze it. But
Yeah.
he doesn't have to do
So
that.
if I need to, turn this way, I may fire off the open signal and lose my grip. So I either have to learn how to totally relax those muscles, or I could go and turn the unit off. and it will stay locked like
That's
that.
pretty darn good relaxation. So you might see a signal in the graph, but that's just a blue close signal, which maintains the hold that you have. So
So-
that's great active relaxation.
Now I lost a little bit of it there.
Mhm.
So actually, if I do this, I'm kind of cramping down with my fingers. So if I do this, which is my motion I'm doing anyway, I'm giving that hold signal, the close signal anyway.
Right.
So I don't
That
really,
just
for
works
that
out
motion,
for you.
I don't have to worry
Might not
about it.
have to. Yeah, good point.
So I am noticing that, like,
That
this
might be a
is-
little. That might be a little tight on your strap too. But yes, they will seal this up. It's a good catch, Jim.
oh, they seal that up and,
Right before you leave, because if we got to get under the hood.
oh, that makes sense. So right now
we
they
got
can,
access to
they have
it.
access to all the wires.
Yeah.
In case we need to make any adjustments.
So Hope and I were discussing the electronics that require this thing to work, and it is so basic. It's really what you're getting here is the building of this socket and knowing where to align these digits, and then the training. That when I thought about getting a robotic hand, I was like, okay, this thing is going to know individual nerve signals that are being fired to say, hey, I want to fire off the tip of my finger, and then the tip would move. And I was sadly mistaken a little bit. I kind of thought these would be like Luke Skywalker hands, but technology's not quite there yet. I guess they're getting close, but
Yeah, no
gonna be-
real invasive electrode implantation really
yeah. So,
widely used as of yet.
but maybe in the next 20 years we might have that. Who knows? Maybe sooner. Maybe Elon Musk is going to do it with his Neuralink thing that he's doing.
I mean, this technology right here is new. And if it's this
Yeah.
from the past 15 years or however many years, you know, you come back for your next one. Maybe. But yes,
Yeah.
so he is now part of Droid. He wants to go to the Star Wars section of Disney, be like, I'm not the droid
I'm not
you're
the
looking
droid.
for.
I'm not the droid you're looking for.
Maybe we can take a poll from them. I
Yeah.
think you're a bit
The
more.
last
like
question we
Anakin.
got was 20 minutes ago, how would you wash it? And everybody's been like, I don't care.
That's okay.
The biggest comments we got, are we talking English, Spanish, or German, or what? So,
That's okay.
anyway. So,
Or maybe you need to play games. They have Jenga. I
ooh,
want to see a Jenga
let's try a
battle between
Jenga.
you and
We're going
her.
to try a
That's what it's all
Jenga.
about.
Because, left-handed Jenga, if we could do between the two
For
of
sure,
them,
I agree.
even
No,
if
Yeah.
that's
they
why I
knock it
think
down
that'd be-
first
Do you want to
try,
see if she
the
wants to
motor
come in and try
control.
a Jenga game on
Sure,
camera?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
All
what
right,
it's all
so
about. You know,
we
Yeah.
can
all-
we can ask Tiana if she wants to
Alright.
come.
So we will clean some of this.
So meanwhile, I'm just going to
These are
open and
ours?
close. Those are ours, yep.
Even that one?
That one's ours.
Okay.
Yeah. Really kind of cool. So guys, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and make them. This is live as it goes, real life, learning how to use this stuff. And Tiana, who has a congenital limb difference, got
She said yes, so I'm gonna go for the Jenga.
she got her hand today as well, and
Which is a whole different scenario.
it is a whole different scenario. She's
She's using muscles
From
that
birth.
she didn't know she had. Because she's never used them.
correct, and I'm going to give Tiana the mic as well, so she can put it on
Okay.
once she comes in here.
We
So
should make you set up the Jenga too.
Standing by for a Jenga live with So T Griffin, are you still here in the group here? Guys, if you have any questions, let us know. This is just going to be raw video live as we learn how to use this thing. I am a multiple amputee. My hands were amputated in June, July, and August of 2022 after a surgery went bad and gave me dry gangrene. So now Tiana's going to come in here. We'll get her mic'd up, and we'll pull the camera back so you can see both of us. And we'll play Jenga. I don't even know that I've ever played Jenga in my life. So,
You can look at the rules. Basically, don't let it fall.
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah,
you
see if I
know,
can-
each of you will remove one of these pieces on a turn-by-turn basis, just not from the top row. And you will create basically perpendicular 3-block levels stacking on top of each other, and then the first person to have the tower fall loses. So.
Okay.
So do you just take them out or do you file them back on?
You
Move-
take
move
them
the-
out one at a time, and you
Help us move the
build
camera so
another
it's kind of
3-stack
twisted.
level
Counterclockwise?
on a turn-by-turn
That's clockwise.
basis.
Turn it that way so it sees. You gotta pick it up so it stays on the tripod and doesn't undo. But that's pretty good. So now you'll be able to see her. We may have to just back the camera up so you can see both of us. So we're gonna see about making, yeah, turn counterclockwise a little bit. But you're unscrewing it from the tripod there.
She is in there learning how to.
So yeah,
open
for Jenga, what you might want to do, Jim, is enter that hold open grip, where it's just the index that's open and the other digits are not doing anything, and then you're just able to focus on how the index relates to the thumb, and then you can either poke out a piece with
Oh.
the index or with the thumb,
Oh, you can.
or pull it out from the side. So you either remove a middle or a side piece
Oh,
in Jenga, and then
I wasn't planning on removing that piece,
that's all right, it
but
works out.
I will. We're cheating. I'm only going to do
You
it.
think about, well, do you want to actively move the index digit against your thumb, or actively move your thumb against the stationary index
That's a good
as
point.
far as picking up a piece? So a little bit of decision making with that.
She is in there learning how to open up the bottle and drink.
Oh, that's so first grade.
No.
You
It was actually
spilled
really
all over
hard.
yourself.
I spilled all over
I don't
myself.
think she has.
So we're holding a Jenga.
Can you hold it lengthwise?
What?
Hold it lengthwise. It's probably a little bit harder. You should be getting practice.
Nice job. Yeah, so that might be a little bit of an adjustment, but good practice, I think.
So now let's see.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, so it does drop.
See now, yeah, it looks like this is a team effort because she's
There you
telling her to
go.
bring in her phone so she can do different grips, program
Right.
different grips.
Oh.
to do this.
Yes.
This is gonna be.
So he said possibly this one.
So, hey everybody, this is Tiana. Tiana, if you want to put the microphone, just clip it on your jacket, and then people can hear you. And introduce yourself. Just tell us a little bit about who you are and.
Hello, I'm Tiana. I was born with a limb difference. I have symbrodactyly of the left hand. So I was born without bones in my fingers. And now I'm going to beat Jim in Jenga.
You probably are. I've never played Jenga in my life.
Never ever pitch.
So you can do your hold open, and now you're in a pinch as well, and that could be helpful to poke, and then also like pinch the blocks.
I mean, my coach isn't here.
Well, I can also coach you. You're in a pinch, and you're gonna do great too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
forgot how to play this too. So,
Ladies first.
so we pull this out, right?
Yes.
Apparently,
Okay.
you poke it through and then
Yes.
pull it out. So
So
Okay.
you're not allowed to, do you have to take the middle ones? You can't take the
No,
edge?
you can take whatever
You can
ones. You
take
just
whichever
can't do
one.
3 from the top. So 1, 2, 3, can't do that.
Okay.
oh, you can't do these.
Yeah, you have to go lower.
Oh.
So then I probably need to stall and push it.
You know what you could do? You're already. What I would do is just do
Move
this,
it
and
out.
that's your pusher finger now. And when you're ready to pinch it, you can move your thumb back.
So you have to put them back on top. Does
Yes.
that count as your new layers? You can start taking other ones from next year.
In that 3 rule, we are loosey-goosey with the rules around here.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'd be like,
All right, here are the stakes. Lunch is here. Whoever wins gets to eat first.
Oh, there it is.
you want me to just knock it out so you can eat?
You know me so well.
Take one for the team.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Just trying to go get a check.
Oh, you want to
Did you tell the viewers that we just got our prosthetic hands that
Here,
we're
we
not?
can work together. Let's see if we can do this.
Oh, okay, there we go.
But I don't have legs, so I have to like move the whole
Just pull it through.
wheelchair and come around and turn. We need a lazy Susan.
Yes.
That would
Do you
help.
have one?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, pull yours
Jeremy's
out.
wheels are turning.
So can I make this work?
It's gotta be steady.
Your teamwork. This was awkward trying to. You can do it.
You can definitely do it. We have faith in
If
you
his thumb is shorter,
Pull it out. You can do it.
Fingers on the script.
Let me see if I can push it out some more. You got it.
There you
All
go.
right, now you can get it.
Oh!
Jim's like, I'm gonna let you knock it down.
And then put it on the other side. Awesome.
Guys, excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so now.
Wait. This one down here, it's already started.
That one's already
And then she
started?
Maybe grab it from the other end for you.
All right, I'm gonna
You
try
wanna
using
play?
my
Okay, hold on,
pinky to
Jess.
push it through.
No, use
Oh,
this
Oh, I
one.
have to use.
Oh, I didn't see. I wasn't paying
Go ahead and
attention.
say.
he's using the other hand.
He's trying to
Okay.
use it. No,
How am I gonna do this?
I don't know. Oh, here.
Just start
you
pushing
come
it.
From this end,
I'll
push,
start
push one of
pushing.
these,
And then I'll
she
get it
can
from this
grab
end.
it. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
All right,
thought
so
maybe-
I'll start
So
trying.
you were able to tap, tap, tap on whatever ones you want. Okay, there's gently though, James.
I am gently. My finger is bigger than the hole.
Really?
Oh, there's two
Wait,
devices.
wait,
Is
is
one
your
of these
pinky
his?
smaller?
Okay, yeah, so we're not
Uh-oh.
gonna do that one. That's okay.
I'll
So
go
we'll just
back.
swipe out of
The
it.
pinky's not really small. I was gonna say
And
maybe
click on
you
it
should
again, and you're
just
just
lower your
29.
pinky.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna see if I can
So I will
pull.
pick up somebody else's hand if they're near
If
me.
they're near you,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But they're gonna have a special code that you.
So I
won't
could be
have.
able to, great, so no
Yeah,
one
so-
can
Oh,
accidentally
I was so
trick
gonna
my
mess with.
hand.
Yesterday, when I downloaded it, I saw your hand. I was like, I'll make her hand start moving. And they told me I couldn't. I was like, come on.
That would have been a good.
So maybe you can, so your index or your thumb ran into your index finger, so what one are you in?
Trying to
Oh.
do index point.
Do that again, so it's gonna get out of it, and now do it,
Okay.
because your thumb's not gonna stop that from,
Gotcha.
or middle finger from,
Okay.
there you go. Ooh, good
Oh, all
job.
right.
Told you.
Stay, don't move.
It's like a dog, you're great, you talk to it.
Good job.
You didn't leave that in your condition. Are you allowed to like poke it back together?
It's gotta be.
Gotta
it's
do it
gotta
next
be
to
the
it.
three cross.
Oh, it's gotta be 3 across?
Mhm.
Oh,
So
man.
you've got to figure that out.
I don't wanna run over
Three
Jasmine's feet.
across.
All right, stakes just got a little bit higher. The technicians are watching the live stream and taking bets.
Oh, wow.
At least we're getting the watch hours. All right. There we go.
Nice. Good job.
All right.
So who are they betting on? What are the stakes?
Well, Matt made Jim's device, and Trevor made Tiana's device.
Trevor also helped make all the cool animals. Or he provided the contraband to make them.
Well, so did I think Nick. He made us all kinds of colors.
Okay, so you can do your hold open to get your.
Hope and
pinch.
Jasmine got to build things with the scrap.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wanna go grab one and we can show it as an interlude?
Interlude? No, we're too invested.
We're too invested.
Ooh, close.
This is tricky.
You can
You
do
got
it.
the other fingers in the way.
You can
What
do
if
it.
you go
Here,
under?
I'll help you.
Yeah.
We can do this whole, we're crippled, we can help, right?
That is an awkward angle.
It is. I'm like, my wrist is like, I don't know what to do.
There your hand's gonna knock it.
Yeah, there you go.
down.
Uh-oh.
And then James is gonna help.
Teamwork makes a teamwork.
Oh!
His fault. He touched it.
Yeah, it's my fault.
The giant blocks somehow Jazz has.
Yeah.
that
All
were
right,
like
so
So they're probably like.
we get to go to lunch,
That
guys.
was
I
fun.
think,
Back up for you, though.
Yeah.
I think
That was fun.
Tiana and I are probably gonna do a live stream either later today or tomorrow and just talk about our what's going on with getting these hands and whatnot. And if you're okay with that.
Yes.
I mean, this is cool.
Definitely.
This is our
Very,
first
very
days
cool.
of having our own fingers here. Where's mine? There it is. Trying to get
And
it
you
to
probably
open.
want to show off your thumb
Because
too.
yours is different.
Yeah, your thumb
Yours goes all the
moves.
way down, and yours only
Yes.
goes to the wrist.
Yeah, Tiana, do you
Full
mind
sleeve.
showing your hand?
Sure.
No, like your natural hand?
Sure.
So mine, all right, so we got to close them, and we got to do the, close everything up,
Power down.
power them off, unzip them.
Yep.
See them both?
Taking this, taking this off. You can see I have a long sleeve here.
Yeah, so we're able to take my hand, which was cut off by doctors, and you were born
Yep,
that
I
way.
came out like this.
So you've gone your whole life like this,
Mhm.
and literally life changing for you.
Yeah.
I went through a life change with having mine cut off, and now it's another life change. I can imagine for you this is a bigger deal.
Yeah, I've never been able to grip anything with this hand, so this is definitely something that I never thought I'd experience in this lifetime.
And it's
Yeah.
very different for you because you've got to use muscles you never knew you had.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more difficult than I thought it'd be.
Like you can see my electrodes go. You can see the bumps in my hand, like right there.
And here, and another one goes
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
I can't see
So-
that one.
Yeah, and then
And
my
right here.
electrodes are down further because I couldn't get these muscles up here to fire because
Oh
they've
yeah, I can
never
see where your
They've
they've
electrodes
never
are.
worked
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
So and that's
that's
why my
cool.
sleeve is a lot longer. So
Doing a good job.
yep,
But y'all can talk about that on the next one.
Yeah.
Go into more depth.
sounds good. 'Cause
Okay,
it's
guys.
lunchtime.
Well,
We
we
need
are.
to go
Game
a
ready.
challenge with you. Each of you given the same tasks. Whoever
One more.
can do them, and just keep doing them until you fail, and then don't fail. So it'd be a long.
I think
Like,
this
I
is.
wanna-
This is.
Just
I just
yeah.
want to say before we go. I mean, you and I met on Monday morning, and we're both in here, kind of like we don't know what to expect. And OSER has fostered a sense of family with the groups. We know all the technicians. We've been back there when they've been building. The technicians let Jasmine and Hope make cool little toys out of the silicone, which is really cool. And then they made them and then cooked them in the oven last night. So
Yeah, it was definitely
mean,
a family here.
I do
And
not
this
want
connection
anybody to
that you and I
have to
have.
need.
This is
I don't want anybody to have to ever need to have a prosthetic hand that is controlled by your nerves. But if you're going
but
to,
if you do,
this is the place to come.
Yeah, this is the
I'm-
way to do
I'm
it.
blown away, and I've
This
been
is the
in
way to do
customer
it.
service and for a long time, having to make customers happy and
Mm-hmm.
provide technical stuff, and they made it to where it was a pleasure to come here. So, plus the fact that Dublin's got good food, and it's a great place to walk around. Except for, I'm just gonna say it on live, we went to the corporate store for Wendy's, and I am sad to say, they set the standard for all the other Wendy's that can't get it right. That was the worst experience we ever had at a Wendy's ever in our lives. And we went to the one across the street from Dave Thomas Boulevard last night. But the other restaurants have been really good.
It's beautiful.
They have great tacos.
very good to hear.
Yeah, yeah, we got tacos at the
Yeah,
the
it's
city
lunchtime. Talk about
diner
food.
or something. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it for now. We're gonna say goodbye, and I got to figure out how to stop doing the live stream from up here on my phone.
I'm gonna try to eat with this on.
So I need my phone to be able to do.
Oh, wait, it is. Are you allowed to do that?
All right, guys. We'll see you
Why not?
next time.
You should do that.
And we're gonna try to eat with it.
I didn't even think to do
Yeah, I
that.
think they're allowed to eat with it.